Hi, I'm Jacob,
I'm Javi,
and
and
this
this
is
is
Mustache
Mustache
Chats.
Chats.
Well, as we told you guys, this is temporary setup
Yes.
because you're still adding things to your room and figuring things out and like where to put things. So be a little
Like,
fidgety.
in reality, the biggest difference is probably just the color of the background.
Yeah,
There might be a little bit of a shadow above us because there's a TV above us now.
yeah.
But
But he has a nice fan above and it's cooling us down right now because today it is a hot day.
I will say, I do think my room is cooler than the apartment without the
Mm,
AC.
Without the AC, yeah,
Like, much cooler.
it is.
Like, that apartment ran like 80 degrees, like, every day.
Gross.
I know.
Well, we kind of wanted to maybe get into some like deeper conversations today. So we pulled up some questions to ask each other. We're gonna answer the same question, but Javi here is gonna go first.
All right, hit me.
All right. What does success look like now versus at 18?
Damn.
I know.
No, at 18, I feel like success to me looked like having everything figured out by my age.
Do we
Like,
give our ages?
yeah, it's fine. I'm
Okay.
29.
I'm 31.
Yeah. But I think at 18, I was like, yeah, by the time I'm like 22, I was like, I have everything figured out. I'll be done with school. I'll have a good
Mm-hmm.
job.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably have my own house. But I mean, I feel like a lot of us realize that that's not like where we are in general for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, life is complicated and it only gets more and more complicated as we go through. And I feel like to me now, being successful is basically where I am now. Like I haven't fully figured everything out, but I'm pretty happy with where I am. Like I'm pretty happy with like my relationships. I'm happy with
Mm-hmm.
my friends. I'm happy where I am in life. Still working on it, but the fact that I'm like not falling apart, I guess you
Yeah.
could say,
Yeah.
makes me feel like I'm successful in my way.
Right.
And now I've realized that there's different levels of success for everybody. Like even someone who has figured their life out, has a whole family, has kids, has a really good job, and you will look at them and you're like, they're having a really good life right now. You're gonna ask them and be like, they can literally just be like, oh yeah, I'm not happy with my life though.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like the fact that I'm happy with who I am right now, I'm really happy with like my friendships, my family. I feel like that in turn has made me feel more successful than um now than what I would have said when I was 18.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, because back when I was 18, I remember we did a presentation on what are you going to do with your life in 10 years, or what do you think life is going to be like 10 years later? And so obviously it's been a little over 10 years. And I already had told myself, I we did like a PowerPoint presentation. And I remember I found the flash drive and I actually like looked it up and I was like, I am not doing those things right now. Because it was buy a house, have this certain job, um, make all this money. And it was a lot of like materialistic things that I wanted to what I would deem to be successful because everyone has their own different ways of being successful. They could have their dream car and that alone is for them, they're successful. But to me now what success is overall your mental health is just good and just being happy with where you are and don't like for right now like yeah I don't have my own place but I mean I do have a I think of all the little successes. I have a roof over my head. Cool. My mom is still in my life. I have great friends. I love all my relationships with family and friends. I have a job, pays decent. I'm able to pay my bills, and I can still, you know, relatively go out. You know, not go balling and everything, but like I look at all these things and I'm like I'm glad I'm like my life could be a lot worse and people have it a lot worse and that to me I just like to think about like man like I'm good where I'm at right now
Yeah.
and as long as I keep leveling up which is whether it's the next job or myself maybe health wise or you know learning new skills and stuff like just being overall happy and just with with just being me and then I think everything just comes naturally after that. But I just that's my success.
I like it.
Yeah,
One thing you mentioned that I forgot, I don't think I mentioned, was mental health.
yeah,
And I feel like that's a really big success in my life right now,
yeah.
is the fact that I've learned how to place myself first now and place my mental health ahead of everybody else's. Like
100%.
being able to be like, you know what, this isn't working. That to me is toxic
Mm-hmm.
and it's affecting me. So now I've learned to just be like, I'm stepping away from the situation
Yeah,
and I'm going to focus on me. I feel like that's a really, really big success in my life. Because I've always been the type of person that's like, okay, reach out, do this, do that. Falling apart, who cares? Do this, do that. Like they need help over here, they need help over there.
mm-hmm.
But I gotten a lot better of like choosing myself, even though like normally I'm just like, wait, I gotta be there, I gotta be there, I gotta do this, do that, do this, do that.
Yeah. And in some ways, it'll probably feel like you're being selfish, but
Yeah.
you're not. You know, but
I
you
mean,
gotta look out for yourself at some times.
I think in a way it is being selfish, but it's being a healthy selfish.
Yeah,
Because there's definitely a healthy version of being selfish, and there's an unhealthy version of being selfish, is the way I look at it.
true.
And I feel like the healthy version of being selfish is what keeps you mentally stable and able to go continue through life. And when other things come at you, it makes it easier for you to like get past those things.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's also been a really big like success in my life recently,
Mm-hmm.
is being able to choose myself, choose my mental health, and yeah, I love that for myself.
Yeah, because nowadays we look at success as materialistic things. Like
Mhm.
you see some young kid, like I'm saying like 18, 19, they're driving like this really nice car that you have no idea probably how they afford it. That people are probably like, you never know. He could be able to afford it, but he could also be super in debt and just, people just say, hey, I'll just, people, sometimes there's people out there that just accept that they're just going to be in debt. So they just go and just get the things that they want and do the things that they want to do.
Yeah.
But that's what the whole that's a whole nother thing with social media too. It's just faking it, but that's just a different topic. But yeah, I think maturity wise, what we see as at our ages now, what success is very different from
Yeah.
when we were back at 18.
Another thing you mentioned earlier was how you found a flash drive from a presentation you did.
Yeah.
It reminded me, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, like
Uh-huh.
I think it was during the pandemic, I received a letter in the mail, and very unexpected.
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And it was a letter that I wrote myself when I was in high school.
Oh, dang.
So my teacher collected them and she sent them out. And this is how you know, like, it's completely different mental state. I mean, I was in high school,
Yeah.
but I opened the letter and it said like, "Hey, Javi, how's it going? Like, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well now. Like, I love what I'm doing. I love like running because I was still in cross country at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I love doing theater, love being engaged in improv." And I was reading it and I was like, damn, that's crazy. And it's like, I hope that you've succeeded in everything you've done. I hope that when you're reading this like you're like a famous actor. You're out there, you're on like red carpets and stuff. And I thought that was funny
Yeah.
because it's like such a big like change in like life and the way you thought about yourself. Like in high school, I really thought I was gonna be a famous actor. Like I really
Yeah, I
did.
mean, that's not a bad. You mean that's considering the things that you were surrounded with
Yeah.
at that time, it was a possibility.
It was. I did
You
do a
know?
lot of theater. I don't know. Maybe I'll get back into it.
You never know.
I do miss it, so maybe
Or
I'll
it
get
could
back
just be
into it.
a hobby that you do now, and just perform and
Yeah.
stuff.
What if this podcast leads us into something else? It happens to a lot of people, and then they end
You
up
never
on
know.
TV.
But if they
Yeah.
only want one of us,
That's fine.
dang.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If they want you and they don't want me, I would hope you would do it.
Depends on what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense though.
Yeah. Right. Can't just.
Yeah.
I just want to jump at the opportunity.
Yeah. But if it were to happen, I would hope you would do it
Okay.
and not feel bad.
Same
'Cause-
goes to you.
Yeah. Because I'm like, if at least one of us can have that type of success, it'd be amazing.
And then it makes, I mean, let's say you gone to be successful, it'll make me feel like a part of that success, and vice versa. Feel like if I were to go get successful, then if you get
hells
to be
yeah.
a part of that success. So
If I grow in that,
Regardless.
if I grow in that success, you're following me.
yeah,
Like I'm bringing you, whether you want to come or not.
just pay me. You gonna pay me?
I will.
Cool.
I'll be like David Dobrik, whose best friend he hired as his agent.
Oh, cool.
I think it's like David and Natalie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he pays her to do everything, but now like she also started her own businesses. She makes her own money apart from like being David's manager.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Okay.
I always believed in that. Like if I ever become really successful, or if I can like extend my success to like my friends, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I would love to be able to help us like uplift and
Yeah.
get us to something like better than where we are. Not saying that we're not anywhere good, but there's always room for growth.
Of course.
Always.
Never settle.
Exactly.
All right. You want to do the other question?
Uh, no. I think this could be a short episode.
Okay.
It's a, yeah, I like it like this.
Okay. That was good. I like that. Any other final thoughts you like to add on the success?
I just want to remind everybody, like, everybody else's success does not mean that you're not being successful.
Yeah, and don't get surrounded and by social media and all that. Like people out there faking it, and what their success is doesn't mean that's your success, or that means you got to get to where their point is. Because, like I said, there's like that term "rich," meaning like someone like loves you, or like this guy could be living like very poor but has a very loving wife, loving kids, loving family, and to that he's rich by that nature and not by money.
Yeah.
So he's him, and that person, for example, would be successful to me because he's got everything he needs.
Yeah. See, I feel rich.
Yeah. Same.
You know what they say? Like, some of the poorest people can be some of the kindest people.
Yeah.
And some of the richest people are some of the grossest people.
Mm-hmm. I would
All of
hope that if I ever got the opportunity to become like filthy rich, that I don't change my ways. That money doesn't change me. I wouldn't think it would, but you never know. I don't think it would.
I hope you know that if I ever see too much of an eagle, I will slap you.
Dude, thank you.
Like,
Slap me with
full
my
force.
own money.
No. No. But I will slap you with full force.
Okay,
Now, I hope you would do the same thing.
I would.
Okay? Because, like, sometimes you just need to be checked
You need
to be reminded of who you are.
exactly. And who better than you to do that, or I'd do that to you?
Yeah.
Well, let us know, guys. What is your definition of success? And if you're, not 18 and you're any age after that, did you see a different change in your aspect of what success looked like back then to what it is now? Let us know. And do you feel successful as of right now?
Yeah.
In your terms. We're not here to judge. But anyways, guys, appreciate you guys so much for watching. Follow us on all of our socials at our link tree, and we will see you guys in the next one.
See ya.